Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Fix. I'm Peter Loshak. Tonight is Mike Brenner. We are continuing our coverage of divisions in the NFL. Today is Friday, July 8th, and the NFC South is what we're covering right now. And this one is obviously the Panthers, the massive favorite here. Minus 220 to win the NFC South, and then the other three teams all kind of bunched together with sucky odds. Atlanta plus 540, Tampa Bay plus 570, the Saints plus 675. The Panthers, they were 11-5 against spread last year.
Sure.
They might be overvalued this year. They could be 6-10 against spread this year, but is there any way they don't win the division?
Well, there is, Pete, and it's hard to repeat what they did last year. And I got to be honest with you, I just don't know that Cam Newton, and this is nothing personal, I don't know that he's mature enough, all right, in his career to take this team to the next level because of the way that they lost that game.
But they don't have to go to the next level.
I know
Who's
that.
going to beat them?
Well, I got news for you. Better look out for Dan Quinn in Atlanta. People can say what they want, but this guy now is seasoned with this defense, and that's what he built in Seattle, and he built it for a reason. All right, that's my dark horse between them and the Saints. All right, I think Tampa stays sucky. They're a doormat. Winston, he doesn't do anything, but I think Carolina might be a little overvalued. And on the betting edge, which that's all we're concerned about, I think it might be nice to fade Carolina a little early. I think you're going to see a cocky Cam Newton come out, and guess what? That team did a great job of staying away from major injuries all year. Can that happen again?
I mean, they have such a strong defense that they can probably weather a bunch of injuries.
And they got Riverboat Ron, but I really think Cam Newton might revert to the 2 years before and try to be Superman. Might hurt that team. Pistol Pete, you might be right. They might be a lock on that, but guess what? I'm just telling you, Atlanta, look out because they do have some material that works. That Devonta Freeman is an excellent running back. Dan Quinn's a genius. And the Saints, guess what? They locked down. They made some additions on the defense, got rid of their problem on the defense, which was the coach. And guess what? There's still a bunch of winners on that offense that won a Super Bowl together.
I mean, Matt Ryan had a bad year last year. And was that a fluke? Or, I mean, can he improve on that?
Yes, I think he can because I think it got into his head mentally.
So you think that was basically a fluke?
I do. 2 years. The last 2 years, he hasn't been like he was 4 years ago. Let's get real. But yes, he's healthy. I think quietly that team's going to cash tickets, and I am going to keep my eyes open.
All right. And the defense, needs major work. They did make some improvements. They've got some guys in there who should be serviceable. They're getting a little bit old, but probably for the time being are good enough. I don't know. Do you think the defense will be improved enough to turn this team? Really?
I think they will, Pete. I think you're looking at a team that's very capable of going 10-6 and making a rush in this division, maybe 11-5. I really think that.
All right. Well, my soft prediction right now, I'll tell you what, we're kind of in disagreement here because I think that if there's one team that could upset the Panthers here, it would be the Buccaneers. They were 5th in total offense, 11th in total defense last year, and Jameis Winston, who knows what kind of improvements he could make. They've got the new coach. They fired Lovie Smith.
And that's an advantage because that new coach used to be the Atlanta Falcons, his offensive coordinator, so he knows that team. You might be onto something there, Tampa, but I'm not sold on Winston, though. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's just me, Pete.
All right. Well, the Bucs brought in a lot of players. It remains to be seen how it all shakes out. But as of right now, I wouldn't bet against the Panthers winning. But if I had to pick one team to do it with, it probably would be Tampa Bay. But if you had to pick one team to upset the Panthers, it would be who?
It would be Atlanta plus the 540.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Mike Brenner.
All right.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.